Welcome you dear children. Today I am here with another maths lesson of grade 2. Do you like to see magic? Yes. Today I am going to show you a magic. Let's see. What is this? Yes, a box. What do you think inside? Biscuits? Right. Shall we see? Is there anything inside? No, nothing. The box is empty, right? Let's see what I'm doing. I'm closing the box. You want to see what's inside now? Can you see? Here, box is empty again. 2 ribbons, right? One is pink and one is white, right? Now I have 2. Children, now I want to know which is longer. How can we find it out? Yes, we can measure it, right? Now with what do we measure? Yes, we can use a pencil. We can use a ruler, we can use a stick or a straw. Okay, I think you remember the lesson you did in part 1. So today's lesson is, let's measure and compare the length or height. Let's measure and compare the length or height. Now we are going to measure. Right? For this, I'm going to use a straw. I think you remember you measured lots of objects in the classroom using a pencil, a straw and a stick. Right? And what should we remember, children, when measuring? Yes, the starting point and the finishing point. Right? Let's measure these 2 ribbons. First, I'm going to take the white ribbon. Right, here the starting point, right? You better to mark this one, right? And you have to keep the straw right at the starting point, and then at the finishing point you can mark it. You can take your pencil and mark, and at the mark you keep the straw again, and then again you can mark it, the finishing point, and again you keep the straw at the mark point and you can measure this. How long is this ribbon? Yes, 3 straws. 3 straws. Right, now we have the pink ribbon. In the same way, I am going to take the straw and keep the straw at the starting point, and then here the finishing point you have to mark it. Children, you need a friend or one of your family members to do this, because since I'm big I can do this on my own, but since you are too small you need somebody to help you, right? Or else if you do on your own, you just keep this one on a table or a desk and then measure in this way. Right? And here the finishing point, and you can see it is little more, you can see it, but can we take 3 here? I will show you once more. Here 1, I have already marked, therefore I keep my finger, and here 2, right? But we see this ribbon is little bit longer than 2, but we can we keep 3 here? We can't keep. Therefore, we just take, because it's less than 3, we just take 2, right? So, how long is this ribbon? Yes, 2 straws. Two straws. Right. Now see what ribbon is longer. That children, we have to compare. Earlier we did not compare, right? We are measured as single objects. Now there are 2. Then we have to compare and then we can see which one is longer. Right. Now you can see, because this white ribbon is 3 straws long and the pink is 2 straws long. Now you know which one is longer? Yes, the white ribbon. Right? Very good. I think you understood this. Right. Now we are going to measure another 2 objects. Can you see what do I have? Yes, it's an umbrella. This is a file. Right. Now you have to hold the umbrella like this way, because from here to here only we say the length. The file also the same. You have to hold from here to hold like this and measure from here to here. First I am going to take the umbrella and we are going to measure, but this time I am not going to use the straw. Instead I am going to use this stick. Do you know how long is this stick? I think you remember you used the stick in the part 1 that was 30 centimeters long. And in the same way, I brought the same stick which is 30 centimeters long, that is exactly in the size of a long ruler. I will show you. Can you see, children? Right? So you know now. So 30 centimeters means a long ruler, right? Right, let's measure. I just keep my index finger at the finishing point. 1, 2, exactly 2, right? Right. So how long is the umbrella? 2 sticks. The length of the umbrella is 2 sticks, right? Now we have the file. Let's measure. Again I am using the stick. Children, when you measure, you hold the file like this and we are going to measure even this side or this side. Both are same. Right? For you to see, I am going to measure like this. Can you see, children? Here the starting point is this one and the finishing point is this. It's exactly 1 stick. Clear? So how long is this file? The length of the file is 1 stick. Right. Now we are going to compare the length. Now I have the umbrella and the file. Which one is more in length? Yes? Good. That's umbrella. So what is more in length? The umbrella. Okay, good. Now children, hope you understood how to measure and compare the length. Now we are going to measure the height. So when we say length, right, it's like this way. We measure from left to right or right to left. That is called the length. If we are going to measure the height, it's like this way. Either bottom to top or top to bottom. This way we are going to measure. So let's measure the height and compare. Right? So I have a box, right? So I am holding the box this way. If I hold this way, we can't measure the height. Then we have to measure the length. If you hold this one like uprightward, then only we can measure the height. So I have a box. And here the bottle. The bottle is also, I just keep in this way so that we can measure the height. Right, children? Now for this, as non-standard unit, I couldn't tell you this earlier. So these are called non-standard unit. Right? So earlier I used the straw and the stick. For this also, I am going to use a stick. 1, 2. Only little bit more. So we can say 2 sticks. The height of the box is 2 sticks. The height of the box is 2 sticks. Now we have the bottle. Now you can see when we measure the bottle, start from the bottom and you can mark it from here. It's very difficult to mark since this bottle is made of plastic. And can we take 2? No, only very little more. Therefore, what is the number can we take, children? Yes, 1 stick. 1 stick high. The height of the bottle is 1 stick, right? Now the height of the box is 2 sticks. The height of the bottle is 1 stick. Now we have both objects in my hand. Right, I'm going to ask a question. What is more in height? Yes, by looking at these 2 objects also you can say, and by looking at these 2 numbers also you can tell me. Yes, it is, yes, the box. The box, because it is 2 sticks high. Right. Now let's do an activity. Measure the height with a stick and list out as more in height or less in height. Right. You can see some objects given and I have marked their heights. Right. So from here to here I have measured and marked using a stick. Right. And after this you can see a grid. In that we have to write their names as more in height and less in height. So let's see the first one. It's a chair, right? From here to here I have shown you the height. How high is this chair? Right, 2 sticks. Now you can see a bottle. How high is the bottle? From here to here 1 stick. So this is a dustbin, right? You can see the height of this dustbin is 2 sticks, right? And look at this. It's a table, right? And here you can see how high is it? 3 sticks high. From here to here 3 sticks, right? And here you can see a broom, right? And that also 4 sticks high. Yes, good. And what is this? You might have seen at your homes. Yes, it's a ladder. How high is it? From here to here 8 sticks, right? And what is this? It's a cupboard. Yes. So how high is it? Yes, 6 sticks high. So from here to here we call the height 6 sticks, right? Now can you remember which objects are more in height and which objects are less in height? Right. Let's move on to the first one, less in height. So you can see this 2, 1, 2, right? Here 3 means children, even though you see like a small number, it's quite taller, about from this floor to about this much, right? So it's quite taller. We can see these 3 objects, they high 2 or 1 or 2, right? And look at these ones, right? The number is quite bigger than this. So when we look at these 3, we can say yes, they are less in height. Right here 3, 4, 8, 6, right? Quite big numbers. Then you know they are, yes, more in height. You can list out as less in height chair, bottle, dustbin. More in height table, broom, cupboard and ladder, right? Now by looking at these objects, can you tell me what is the tallest object? Remember, tallest. Yes, do you want to see the previous one once more? Right. Look at this once more. The tallest one. That means the biggest number. Yes? Yes, it is 8. 8 belongs to this ladder. So the tallest object is the ladder. What is the shortest object? Right, I will show the previous one. Look at all of these objects. What number is the smallest here? Yes, it is the number 1. The number 1 belongs to the bottle, right? So the shortest object is the bottle. The bottle. Right, children, here also we compared. Right? Earlier we did not compare, but today we are comparing two objects or many objects with each other. You can measure more objects at home and mark as more in height and less in height, and more in length or less in length, and you can make a grid like this. Now there are 3 ribbons. They are not equal to each other. So we are going to measure the length. First I am going to take the blue ribbon. Right? Not yet measured. If I measure with this straw, right, before measuring, you just think and tell me how long is this? How long do you think this ribbon is long? Right? Yes? 5? Okay. Okay. Let's measure and see. Here we are going to measure and start from the starting point and mark 1, 2 and keep at the mark point. 3. How long is this, children? Yes, 3 straws long. Right. Okay, I keep this aside. Now I have the red ribbon. Not yet measured. If I measure with this straw, before measuring, can you just tell me how long is this ribbon? You say 4. Okay? I write it here, 4. And shall we measure and see? Here the starting point. One, 2, 3, 4. Yes, it's 5. Yes. How long is this ribbon? Yes, 5 straws long. So let's write. Before measured, earlier you thought the blue ribbon 5 straws long, and after measuring the real length is 3 straws. And before measuring you thought and you guessed 4 straws long. After measuring it's exactly 5 straws long. And finally we have the green ribbon. Can you guess and tell me? Yes, 2. Right, let's see. You say 2 straws long. One, 2. Yes? How long is this ribbon? 2 straws long. You are right. What you thought is correct. You thought green ribbon is 2 straws long, and it's exactly 2 straws long. Right, now by looking at this, right, can you look at this real lengths and can you tell me what is the longest ribbon out of this? This one 3 straws long, and this is 5 straws long, and this is 2 straws long. Yes, because this number is the biggest. So this number goes to the red ribbon. So therefore what you said is right. The red ribbon. Correct. What is the length of the shortest ribbon? Right? It's quite a different question. Remember we measured the length using this straw, right? The length, this one, the length is 3 straws, 5 straws and 2 straws, right? These are the real lengths. So just tell me which has the shortest length. That means which number is the smallest, right? 3, 5, 2. Yes, 2 is the smallest. So that has the shortest length. So 2 goes to green, right? What is the length of the shortest ribbon? Okay, so we have this length 3, 5, 2. Right? How do we find this one? If you find the smallest number, so it's easier for us to find the shortest ribbon. So out of these 3, what is the smallest number? 3, 5, 2. Yes, number 2. Number 2 goes to green ribbon. So the length of the shortest ribbon is how many straws? Yes, 2 straws, right? I don't write it, and that is for you to complete. Now I'm going to tell you to do an activity at home. For doing this, you need a bag of seeds, right? I will show you my one. For this, you can take tamarind seeds or pebbles or any kind of grain. This is my bag. I can show you this. Here you can see some gram, a kind of grain, right? I will show you this activity so that it would be easier for you to understand. Now you take this bag of seeds and go out of your home, and I think you saw what this child did. Same way you can do this activity, and then after throwing, right, you have to mark these 2 points, this and this, where you were standing and where the bag drops, and then you can measure the distance from here to here, how far the bag went. You can draw a straight line, right? You can see a straight line and take the straw or the stick, either of these, and then measure how far you have thrown the bag, right? You can take some more friends and find who can throws the furthest distance. Clear? Right. Hope you understood the today's lesson. We measured the length, the height and the distance. Thank you. Stay safe at home till we meet again.